Hello, welcome to my show. My name's Patrick. It's kind of difficult to prioritize what is important right now. But I would say the biggest piece of advice right now, and many of you already heard it over and over, but it's always good to revisit it, is say high frequency prayers throughout the day. It's free and it will help you immensely. It'll help ground you. And just do that. Now, the Buddhist prayer of forgiveness is a high frequency prayer. Om is actually high frequency. And the All-Father is very high frequency. And there's more. And I'll try to put them up. I keep saying that. I came across a really good psychic protection prayer. I would say you probably should be Christian for it. Alright? I don't know if I'll put it up. It's very difficult. It's from a saint, a very high saint, a Swedish saint from the 1850s, and she wrote this prayer. What was interesting is how she did it. And it's something similar to what I do. It's very interesting she does it. And she would say something like a preamble to the prayer is the Lord's Prayer, for example. And then that leads into her prayer, which is involved. And I would say you would have to be a Christian for this prayer. All right? And then she ends it with something else. Anyway, that's kind of the idea. So when you say in the name of Christ, and then you say what you want, and then you do the All-Father, what you need, what you seek guidance, you seek protection in your life, you seek health, those things. They're all the things you want. Income is going to get harder and harder. It's something. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Don't forget. I'm just saying, don't forget to do that. It's you can do it in the morning, driving. It's free. And it'll be 80% of what you do that is good in life is there. That's it. And then you can go jog and stuff like that. And I'm trying to see where to start. The Attorney General, I just want to touch base on that. I heard today he's leaning towards, or he announced, the former Attorney General under Bush Sr., I believe, who I think he served about 2 years. And he's up, and I dowsed him, and could you show me his frequency? He's probably like a 4 or... Oh, there he is. I never asked that question, so he's like a 3.5, 4. All right, he's your average person on planet Earth today. His consciousness. You know what? For a lawyer, he's pretty high. Okay, how much is he on board with Trump's agenda? He's totally on board. I never even heard of this man. He's totally on board. So that's very, very refreshing. Here's the interesting part. Show me Sessions' effectiveness. You see how I don't even complete it? It's giving me the score before I even finish the sentence. It's all thought. We are thought, all thought. That's why you want to think positive thoughts, high Christ thoughts. All right. Show me, let's say Rudy Giuliani as Attorney General. Effectiveness. He was like 65% there, right? Show me Barr, this guy coming in, who was Attorney General under Bush. Show me his score for the Trump agenda. It's almost like 95%, 100. And I knew there was one out there, I just didn't know who. This person would be a very good person for the country and for the Trump agenda. He has a 4 consciousness. That's fine. We'll get what we can take. And he probably believes in the Constitution and things like that. I don't know what drives him completely, but he's on board. Okay, I just wanted to touch. So compared to him and who's the other one? The present Attorney General, acting Attorney General, he's only 50%. He has some flaw himself. I don't know what it is towards the Trump agenda. Maybe he doesn't have the political connections or something like that. But this guy, Barr, he's going to be very good for the next couple of years, all right? I think he lasts the next 2 years. Kelley is resigning. Now, Kelley, if you want, you go back and see my things in June. I had him lasting about 6 months. And here we are at Christmas, and there are reports that he's probably gone, you know. But he did his job. He stayed here as long as he could. And but it's not good when you're screaming at other senior members of the administration in the hallway of the White House. You know, he's probably cracking up a little bit. It's a very difficult job, high stress. And I read, what's his name, Ayers? He is Pence's chief of staff. And he looks like he's going to get the job. And he's really young. Guess what? You probably have to be real young for this job. To be really effective. To put in 10, 12-hour days. To go out into the restaurants with these people and cut deals. And it's going to be a high-stress job. Especially ever in the history of this country. It's coming up. It's coming up. And I still get Portland is going to get hit with something. And then it's going to get hit with something else. And then another month it's going to be hit with something else. This is over like, you know. So if you're in Portland, you might want to pack up and get some good stuff. I think Portland is just a... Can you give me the vibration of Portland, please? It's extremely dark town. It's almost 100% satanic. I would say there's child sacrifices going on in Portland right now. And the authorities know about it. This is extremely, extremely dark. It's a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, probably. Will essentially be destroyed. Will Portland essentially be destroyed? And you know, livability, yeah. How much will the population be in 2 years? What percent? Okay, there's 100%. What percent? I'm changing charts as I'm talking. This is a 100% chart. What percent will be there in 2 years? 2 years from now. What percent of Portland? 45, 50%. 45, maybe even 40%. I'm not being whimsical or it's very serious. They have to change. The ball is in their court. I saw a video the other day, and people were relieving themselves, you know, both number one and number two, right on the sidewalk. And they go, oh, isn't that quaint? No, you guys lost it. You don't get it. That's not right, and you can't do that in a civilized. You're going to have to reflect and change. You're going to have to go out and get Play-Doh. You know? And you're not quaint. You're not a quaint town. I have no desire to visit you. No one does. Everybody knows who you are. You're about the darkest town in planet Earth. And there's some really dark cities on this Earth. So, I'm just giving you a warning. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I don't think you will do it. I think the arrogance of the people. And if I was in Portland, I'd probably sell my house at a discount of 25%. What percent? If I owned a house in Portland, what percent should I sell it at below market value to get out of Dodge? Could you give me a percentage reduction? Yeah, it actually says what I'm saying. 20 to 25%. So find out market conditions now, subtract 20 to 25%, and get out. Because show me, okay. Let's do the 50-50. Okay, 50. This is the benchmark. What is Portland's real estate value 1 year from now? The average square footage house in Portland 1 year from now. Who knows what that is? But it looks like 50%, So, it's because the people are doing dark things. And the universe is going to respond. And you can have all the little groovy tarot readers you want. And white magic, black magic, all your magic. And voodoo dolls. None of it's going to work. Because you know, black magic and voodoo dolls, those people, they're all at the lower astral plane. Yeah? They're just way down low. They're just doing little, that's why they're not accurate. That's why accurate tarot readers are rare on the internet. I gave you a very accurate one. There's others that are coming for truth. They're not predisposed to a certain position. And they know the right questions to ask. And they have great hearts. That's what we're looking for. All right? Anyway, I'm going to finish this before the sun goes down over this ridge. I had a friend yesterday, an associate. He did a little intuitive read on the coming year. He was drinking a beer when he was doing it, so forgive both of us. But he's very accurate, so it doesn't really matter he has a beer. Some of the primary issues for next year he saw, and I asked him to, we'll record it. We may or may not do that, but we'll try to record it in the next couple days. One of the issues will be artificial intelligence. It's not what it cracked up to be. It's going to be the people are waking up to what it is, and they may not be on board when they find out about it. The tech companies are going to get hammered. We already said that. What else? He had some interesting one. Food shortages in the world. This is very interesting. Perhaps even in the United States a little bit. So that's a theme coming up next year. And he had some other ones I can't remember, I'm sorry. But those are things we've touched on. The stock market is drifting down. I have that, you know, it'll continue to drift down. And there will be significant arrests coming. That's coming, all right? And we're going to see that with Q and things of that nature. Yes, you do. What is the probability there'll be significant arrests of top, dark, echelon people, individuals, in the next 30 days? The next 30 days. 25%? Okay. 60 days. I'm at 60 days is 70%. 90 days. Boom. So this process is taking place pretty much right now, and it'll break out into the open. Things like that. I said bar. That lady who got elected to Congress, she'll be sworn in. She's from New York, and she's like a communist. And my friend said the first thing he saw her was not just the eyeballs, was the teeth protruding out. She's really super angry. That you don't need a psychic for that. But that's was she showing her teeth? That was very insightful, I thought. Surprising enough, she's going to leave the stage here. You know, I think she'll just get weaker and weaker. Have you noticed she's on the news every single day? Every single day she's on like Yahoo and CNN, and they're all quoting her, and she's always attacking someone. She doesn't like all the old people in Congress, I guess. And her star is short run. I don't see her. I don't know what she's going to do, but she's going to disappear. So you'll see her gradually disappear, probably significantly in the next 2 to 3 months. You know, in 4 or 5, you know, in 6 months she's like gone. I don't know what happens. I did look into it. It doesn't want to tell me. My pendulum goes in a circle and say, you don't need to know, it's not important. So she's just a temporary. I think her original, excuse me, let's go to 1. Could you tell me, was her original purpose, rate this please, to be vice president under that guy who's going to be for the Democrats. Yeah, they were going to place her in as vice president, knock off the Democratic president. That's really crazy, isn't it? And there it is, 90-80%. That was the purpose. But she's not educated. Even though she has a degree, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know geography, economics, finance, just general stuff, She probably doesn't even know Goldman Sachs running the country. So, I think she's packing in the wrong people, She went to, there was a protest in Pelosi's office on Capitol Hill, and she joined it and said, I'm with you, and we're against all the old people in Congress. It's just like, she's not winning any friends. So she doesn't have people smart either. I don't understand. Maybe someone's going to, I think they're just going to take her out. They're going to find things on her, and she'll just be off. Okay, and then I'm trying to go through the whole world of events. Germany is going to get a new party leader. Boy, is it taking a long time to get rid of Merkel. But as I told you before, and I'll say it again, all these countries with huge influx of immigrants, and you get up to a point, it's usually about 30, I did douse this, 30% of the population. If a new population comes up to the 30, you'll start to change the genetic code of that country. And you don't have, what they don't have, the people who are architects of this policy, because they wanted to destroy the Western culture completely. And the Western culture really tries to empower people, believe it or not, and especially when you compare it to other civilizations on, China and India. And, India has the caste system. China has the Confucian philosophy. It's under there. It's there. It's not an official policy, but it's in a type of caste system. And if you in the I Ching, it goes. You got to know your place in life. You shouldn't strive to be president if you don't have those skills. So it's sort of interesting. But in America, we always say, well, any man or woman can be president. And, it's up to you to figure it out how to do it. But the pathway is there. And it's more so there now. But, we've had this stranglehold on our culture for the last, you can say World War II, is when they really got powerful. You created the CIA from the OSS. And all those guys came over from Berlin. During the blockade and all that, that's where all the Cold War spy thing came, and we just created this monster, and we can't put it away, and we can't reform it. It's a very difficult thing, and there's a lot of evil there, a lot of power, but it needs to come out into the light. So, how much will the real dark secrets in the bowels of all the intelligence agencies, the dark stuff, how much will come out in the next 12 months? Dark secrets. I'm having an inner debate with myself on the definition of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what's going on, the size of the intelligence community, what's going on, and how much will be presented to the American public to right to know. And it looks like it's selling about 25%. Okay, let's go 2 years. 2 years. It does take off. So 2 years, we're going to get a big chunk, 70-75%. So that's our lifetime. This is coming now, and I know it's exasperating because, following Trump, you're kind of going, well, when are they going to strike? When are they going to do something? Well, Q had a couple interesting posts the last couple days. One was, like, all these programs have been activated, and that, so we just have to know that. We're moving forward, and we're going to start seeing, like I said, next 30 days, next 60 days, next 90 days, boom, boom, boom. It's here. We've waited long enough. The gloves come off, and I might disappear in a couple months. I have another project I want to do, and I might have to temporarily shut down for a while and just focus on that. I just want to put that out there. I don't know yet. And there's something else. Have you noticed, now we've talked about this before, the first time we saw it optically in front of us, when the Bush family came out and supported Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh was he was the White House counsel back in the second Bush's presidency, and he was young then, and they have pictures of him with it. They came out and supported him. That was a significant political shift going on. The Bushes backed Kavanaugh, and it gave coverage to all the never-Trumpers to vote for Kavanaugh in the Senate. So that was that. And then when I when I go and say, this is the love-hate, hate over here, love over here, all right? We've done this one before. It's really interesting. Watch this. Show me the Bushes, the day of the election 2016, towards Trump and his agenda. The Bushes family. Okay, they pretty much, they wanted him dead. Dead, dead, dead. That's a dead reading. They wanted him dead. Show me 6 months ago. 6 months ago, the love-hate index. Ooh, what's going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Neutral. Neutral. Wow, what a change. What a difference. Show me Kavanaugh hearing. The Bush family Kavanaugh. Wow, there's a +3, which is, yeah, they're kind of on Trump's side. The way the cards are unfolding, they're on, okay, give me today. The Bush family, that's like a 9.5. That's an alliance. The Bushes went from wanting him dead 2 years ago to having, there's an umbrella of protection from Trump to the Bush family. That's what I think is happening. There's an alliance going on, and the Bushes, the Bush family clan, we're talking, okay, what is their feeling towards Hillary 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. Where is the Bush family 2 years ago? Okay? Oh. They're pretty close. They were good acquaintances. Not the best of friends, lovey-dovey, but it's solid. It's solid acquaintance relationship. Show it to me now. The Bushes and the Clintons. The Bushes and the Clintons. The Bushes and the Clintons. They're pretty much enemies. Boom. Things changed in Rome at the top of the families. And that was a big change. So the Bushes are over in the Trump camp. They're going to get the... there's basically a Bush man on the Supreme Court, and a Bush man is going to be the Attorney General. It looks that way. And interesting enough, this Attorney General will be very effective at his job over everyone that I brought up. Sessions, Whitaker, Rudy Giuliani, who was like a 6.5 or something, and Chris Christie was the highest. Remember, I had him way high. This guy's higher. This guy's going to be better, and they're all kind of younger, which is good. And the new guy for chief of staff, he is going to be good if it is indeed Ayers. So Trump is moving everything around, and I probably wouldn't get along with any of these people, but they look like they're on board with his agenda. Everything, as Q said, everything has been activated, so we're going to see a lot of things happen. The stock market is going down. Why is it going down? Probably because they want to jerk Trump's chain. And this is Goldman Sachs and the banking community. And I didn't douse that. That's just my thought. I just assume that's what's going on. And we have it going, okay, show me up or down, stock market. Here's today. I think it went down today. I don't know. I didn't check. Well, this is today, whatever it is. So, from today, give me January 1st, where the stock market will be. Okay. Is that 1%? Let me do this again, please. I didn't do this. This is 1%, please. 1% that way, 1%. Thank you. Okay. Give me the stock market January 1st. Okay, so it looks like it's going to go down another, whatever. What is that? 8%? Something like that. 5 to 10% more. Things like that. At the beginning of today, we're like at 25,000. It's like 24.8. So I think it went down. And so another 10%. That's quite a bit. You know. So I could go on for the future. But I think to know it's going to be a type of warfare. That's what you have to understand. It's going to be a type of warfare we're going to go through for the next 18 months to 2 years. And then Ivanka will be, let's see where she is. You know, that changed about, remember 4 years, but basically I get her. Probability of Ivanka being president 2020. Let's just say that. Okay, 90%. Ben Carson, will he be her vice president? Well, that doesn't mean anything. Oh, okay. It's not a done deal, the vice president, so I'm really reaching. What is the probability Ben Carson will be her vice president one day? One day. So it doesn't have to be in that order. He's going to be a VP. Maybe not necessarily right at the beginning of her presidency, but he will be a VP. And he's learning about the government now. I think we're going to have such radical change in the paradigm. And the reason we pray also is that we're increasing our frequency. And don't forget to have things in your house that increase your frequency, including, you just have to go find things that you relate to, you resonate, because we're all not the same. But increasing your frequency will give you a strength, a spiritual strength, that let's say if there was a pandemic or earthquakes or volcanoes, you know, you will have the wherewithal, you will have some more tools to survive, to at least go on to the timeline where we survive a better time versus the Mad Max timeline, which, you know, like I guess Portland wants to do. But this is for all of us, you know. Now, a lot of high beings right now, alive right now, will go on the timelines that's Mad Max. And that's because that's their soul contract. And I hope I don't have that one, because I don't have the energy to do it. But that's where we are. You know, you're kind of picking your timeline. Wow, look at the size of that bird. Let me see. Is that what I think it is? Wow. Oh, that's a bald eagle. That's a bald eagle, guys. Wow. Right over me. That's God. A bald eagle flew over the video. This is all coming to pass. It's all going forward. So, increase your connection with spirit. The bald eagle. That is Christ consciousness. And I guess I put on... No, I won't. I'll do that later. That's a great sign. We're all going forward. Everything I said is going to be true. And raise your own frequency up, because you want to get on a better timeline than war with Russia or China, you know. I don't think that's going to happen. They tried to start it. The